Today we aren't talking about football. Today we are talking about civil war. While the world thinks Real Madrid is a very glamorous, well-reputed, one of the best clubs in the world, revenue-wise, players-wise, glamour-wise, everything. It has everything. But in its training ground, there are things happening which are, let's just say, not football.
Golpe es intenso. ¡Vaya patada en el aire de Tchouaméni! ¡Y cae Valverde!
Apart from football, everything else is happening. There are leaks, there are fights, there are close-lipped no talks among the players. The coach is not happy with the team. There are players who are not happy with the coach. So there are multiple things happening behind the doors. And what happened is, let's just say Real Madrid is, I'll give you a good example what are the things at different level. Let's just say Real Madrid plays in 4-3-3 formation, okay? At 4 back, you have a defense. There's a story about defense as well. Antonio Rudiger, few weeks ago, shouted at Carreras or even slapped him. Not confirmed, but that could be the case. Slapped him. And nobody liked it. Everybody ignored it for the first time. But then it happened again. Rudiger started shouting on Carreras. Then the team had to intervene and ask Rudiger to apologize. So this is the defense we are talking about. Rudiger is German and he is a bit hot-headed. Like you might have seen multiple clips of how he presents himself. Rudiger's example isn't training intensity, I would say. It is a toxic hierarchy where he is a senior and he believes he has right to be with Carreras how he wants to be. Then from the defense 4-3-3, we move to the midfield. There we have two contenders. We have Tchouaméni and Fede Valverde. Now, what happened? Day before yesterday, there was some argument between Valverde and Tchouaméni. Yesterday, there was a fight between them, but it wasn't anything physical. It was verbal fight, where Fede Valverde was accusing Tchouaméni that he is leaking all these things what are happening inside, like the Tony Rudiger incident, to the media. So Fede Valverde accused, this was not confirmed when it happened, Fede Valverde accused that Tchouaméni is the person who is leaking all the news from dressing room to the public about their disagreement. Then Tchouaméni clearly denied that I'm not doing it. Then what happened is when they were training together, the tackles of Fede Valverde on Tchouaméni were too harsh, and even the player said that other players said that it is extremely dangerous. And obviously everybody is scared about the World Cup. So even if it is not that harsh, a bit intensified, they would consider it as harsh because of the World Cup. They have to be fit. Like Real Madrid's main defensive pillars are those two people. Bellingham usually plays in the front. So they had a disagreement. Today when they came, same thing happened. That as per the statement by Fede Valverde, while having an argument, he somehow slipped, and he hit his head on a table, and that gave him a cut on the forehead. But people are saying that Tchouaméni punched and he fell. Now, it is also said like the incident happened yesterday because of the harsh tackles. Tchouaméni also came to apologize or to speak to Fede Valverde. Fede Valverde clearly ignored him. He did not accept his apology at all. He did not even speak to him, which was not a very, like, Fede Valverde is a captain, right? He should behave like a captain, but clearly he did not. Like, if Tchouaméni is coming to you, you could say, okay, I have accepted your apology. Let's be a good professional football player. That's all. You don't have to be your friends. There are multiple teams where people do not talk a lot, but when they play as a team, they play as a team. It's a part of it's your work. You have to do it. And you're a captain of the team. You have to set example. You can't be showing your tantrum to the players. They will not then consider you a leader, I would say. Like if somebody thinks that they have done a mistake, they are coming to apologize to you or they're coming to speak to you, you should be there, set an example. Okay, I accept that, and be a good leader. But clearly that is not happening. That was the midfield. And then you have the front three. That is also divided. We have two contenders again. In the front three, we have Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Junior. They tried to work together. It didn't work. It will never work. The issue is Kylian Mbappe was injured. Then, while the team was playing a match, I guess it was against Osasuna, yeah. When they were playing the match against Osasuna, Mbappe was in Italy. He was with his girlfriend, and the season is on. He's injured. He should be with the team. Like what happens whenever you have seen when Barcelona plays, the players are injured. They usually sit in the stands. Even Bellingham, like Mastantuan or Rodrigo, usually they come to watch the match because they're in the city, and there's no, even if they're injured, they come there to show support to your team. But Mbappe clearly didn't do that. Mbappe was enjoying in Italy, and so there are two teams divided. One is on the Vinny's side, one is on the Mbappe side. I believe Mbappe side would be Chouameni, Camavinga, people like that. And then on Vinny's side, we have Fede Valverde, Jude Bellingham. These two, I'm 100% sure they are supporting him. And so Vinny has these people. Now, not everybody is also trusting Arbeloa. There's an issue with the coach as well, coach manager. What has happened is there were some players, Spanish players, are not happy. For example, Dani Carvajal. He wants more minutes because he wants to be present at the World Cup. Trent is also there. So Arbeloa is playing Trent more. And that's why he's not getting time, and that's why he's upset. Same for Dani Ceballos, same for Raul Asensio. There are reports that there are few people who have called Arbeloa a cone, like the VLC media player. And there are players who are saying that he does not have tactics, he does not have anything, he is very inexperienced. And what happens is most of the time on the training he comes and he asks us to warm up and do our own thing, and there is no tactical discussion as such. So the team right now, Real Madrid, has become a circus where the defense is fighting in themselves, the midfield is scattered,